Welcome back, guys. Our question for today: is the K9 Moto Cockpit road legal in my country? Probably. Here's the situation. So the cockpit is not DOT certified, right? It is different. It is custom built. It is different for each rider. And even if you have the same BMW 1250 GS that we've built this for a million times, it's always going to be a little bit different. And so there isn't a single model that simply off the shelf is DOT certified or something along those lines. Additionally, the legal language on carrying an animal in a vehicle is not particularly robust in many cases. They haven't anticipated or contemplated all the variety of use cases and circumstances. So it is a little bit tricky to put your finger on yes or no. So generally it's, yeah, if someone wants to give me a hard time, I mean, maybe they might, but what I can tell you is a couple of things. Across hundreds of riders in dozens of states and countries, we haven't been told at this point of any rider, we've got some noise, we're just gonna roll with it because we're on the road, and that's how this goes. We have not been told of any case from any rider where they've been, assessed a ticket or had any kind of legal trouble because of the cockpit. Most of the time, and this is certainly our experience, the cops are either doing double takes as you ride by because they've never seen this before and they've got a big smile on their face, or they may pull you over because they want to take a selfie or an Ussie, right? So that's the most common situation. The language, we've reviewed a lot of the language for different states and countries. What I can tell you is, in many cases, it focuses on the carrier being animal specific, so it is made for the animal. It's not just some kind of DIY thing that could be used for carrying bananas. The dog needs to be strapped in securely, and they can't be obstructing or in any way creating an obstacle for the rider. So oftentimes, it's pretty fantastical when you see somebody on Instagram or something and they're riding with a dog on the tank of the motorcycle. That's a very particular circumstance that most of us don't really want to get involved in. That technically would not be legal in pretty much any case, and yet there again, I haven't heard of any case where someone gets pulled over for a ticket for doing that. So again, I would say if you're concerned, if you've got questions, check with your local authority, but do be aware that oftentimes a no is sort of the default or substitute answer for I don't know. And so it is a good question to ask on our K9 Moto Cockpit Facebook group. We've got people from all over the world, many different US states. So there's a wealth of knowledge and experience there to draw from. And then, keep in mind that in most cases, it's a phenomenon that hasn't been dealt with before. And when it comes down to people, they're pretty much excited by seeing this thing. Is that fair?